Since they are Muslims, you're sure of what you're eating, and that's how they look like.
This is the greenest Fulham corner. Watch Virgil van Dijk's arm.
I'm starting off this video from around here. It is believed this is where the boundary that divides Kampala from Wakiso is. Remember, Wakiso is in... Sorry, Kampala is in Wakiso. And as I've told you in my recent videos, that along the major roads that take you out of Kampala, there is somewhere it enters into Wakiso district. So somewhere in front I'll be showing you the signpost where it enters into Wakiso, and up that is called Freedom City Mall. And this mall also is believed to be sitting, remember it starts from here up to the other side. For the people that know this mall, it has recently undergone some renovation, and I was still talking about where it sits. It's believed that this mall sits on the boundary of Wakiso and Kampala, meaning it is in two areas. That's where it is, and that's how it is. Well, we shall be moving along this road and later shall branch from around Namasuba. For the people that know this area, they're modifying it, and recently the paint, early last year, the paint wasn't looking good, and I've since added some paint and then some other modifications, like the other round thing which is up, it wasn't there, and many other things. Even this other side, they extended it. Well, I just wanted to start from around here because this area is known for this mall, the Freedom City, and its title is the city of its own. So this is the airport road, and around here it is roughly 37, 38 or 39 kilometers to the airport. From here to the airport, that's it. And this is supposed to be called the Entebbe Road. This is the old Entebbe Road, and the expressway is what we can refer to as the new Entebbe Road. Well, at one point they join and become one road, but this is the old Entebbe Road, and this is where we are cruising from. So I'm going to be skipping some parts. I wanted to show you the signpost that shows that we are exiting Kampala and joining into Wakiso, but I won't be able. All you need to know, the boundaries within here, because it's not physical. So on the signpost, there are men in uniform that are there, and the relationship between us Ugandans and the men in uniform, I don't really know if it will be worked upon one day. Because as I was walking, because I came from this side, as I was walking from this other side to this way, like I found these two guys in the military uniform. I said hello to them. They all looked at me like I was a fool. So that simply means even filming next to them is not going to be good. It won't result into good things. So to avoid that, I'm going to avoid them. I will avoid them as well, and then just skip and continue to the other side. But that red signpost that you see in front, that is the one that tells you, wishes you a safe journey out of Kampala as you're going into Wakiso. So this is the signpost that says bye-bye out of Kampala. Well, I managed to get that bit. Hopefully it shows you what I'm trying to say. As I've already told you in my previous videos, all major roads taking you out of Kampala must take you through Wakiso district. Since Kampala is inside Wakiso district, that's the reason as to why that happens. So we are going to be moving towards this direction, and I just wanted to also point at one famous place around here. That is the Happy Boys Bar. It is still there. Of course, there are some people that used to party from here, but no longer here, or they left the country and they are hustling from outside the country. Yeah, the place is still here, and it's no leaving any soon. Then there are new structures just like opposite here. Today happens to be a Sunday. a beautiful one, as I can say, because it's already shining. The sun is out. It's 5 p.m. already, and in the morning started with rains. Just like the other day, the rains the other day started around 11 p.m. This time they started around the same time with thunder and some storms, but later on it calmed down and drizzled on until around 10 a.m. So I think that's how the pattern is going to be until some other time. So in the morning it was all wet up to around 1. That's when the sun came out. So we are going to be moving. So I was showing you this building. There are some new structures that have come up in a few years ago that weren't around. So let's move, and hopefully you like the video. This structure had started with a lot of speed, but later on, wow. Later on, it's as if it paused. And it goes from around here. This one has been stopped and it just left. And Afanda did nothing. You know, some of these guys drive without like permits, others have invalid permits. So they've put up, it's like a mandatory checkup right here. They just stop you and then check your documents. And today, it being a Sunday, most people drive on a Sunday without any documents. So that's why they are usually arrested. Oh, that's when they are usually arrested. Here I can go through. A poor calculation would lead to an accident. So I'm leaving the Entebbe road and taking on to this other side. This road takes you to Ndejje. And the other one is Total Namasuba 2. So there are two Totals. One is on the opposite side and the other one is there. If I could zoom in, I would have showed you the Lubowa Specialized Hospital. It came up abruptly and it is going on very well. Hope they maintain the speed. It will be out there very well. This place is one nice area, I'll say. Like, it's always busy in the night. The evening, it gets crazy with a lot of people because there are also some bars around here. My reason for coming here is to show you the environment. Oh, it's the season of mangoes, by the way, because in the 4th month, which happens to be April, we always have mangoes. We also have grasshoppers somewhere. So this road is called Chikajo. It takes you to another area of Ndejje, but called Chikajo. Ndejje Chikajo. Chikajo is sugarcane. So maybe they used to sell sugar canes from there. So this is the new structure right somewhere here. Someone selling snacks. So this is the the total I was talking about, that is on the opposite side of the other road. So they have on every side. Since there is a barricade in the middle, it's hard for people that are coming from down to cross to this way. So this one targets the people that are on the left, and the other one targets the people on the right as you're going to town. This is how a typical evening looks like. Mostly a Sunday. This is how it looks like as some people are coming from happening places, others are just going. This is jackfruit. I think I should cross the road and go on the opposite side. Capture it from this way, otherwise the sun was hitting me enough. He has mirrors, but he can't use them. If I had passed the other side, he was going to knock me. So also this building, they had built it and reached a certain level and then paused it, but later on they've continued, and then I think it's not yet done because they haven't put the roofing structures. So that simply means it is still going. They've added other 3, and those are likely to be for residentials, not commercials. The ones that are down should be the ones for commercials or even offices up. Namasuba. So if you get up, because this area has places that are elevated, you would very well and clearly see Lake Victoria, because remember Lake Victoria is in this other side. This is also the southern part of Kampala. So this is where the Lake Victoria can clearly be seen. So if you get to Entebbe, you have the best part of the lake. Also this other side where we have Gaba Beach or Gaba landing site, which also has a better view for Kampala. Also this structure is a new one around here. So the people that have not been here the last 3 years, a lot is changing and things are changing. Also Texol put up something here. I do believe Texol and Starbucks are one, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, this is the Chikajo road. This is the road that takes you to Chikajo, but still at some point they join together and become one. Because Star Bakery belongs to Starbucks, and then Texol, or maybe they are the same. Any person that has that information, please drop it. So they also opened up a branch here, and it is also on the opposite side. Since this other side it's up, the other side it's down, but still under the same management. So if I continue with this road, it will take me up to the other side. There you clearly see the Lubowa neighborhoods and some other parts of the expressway. But I do believe I'm not going to reach there. According to my plans, I'm going to stop around Rahim, or even continue up to St. John. Around there, that's where I'll be ending, because you'll be seeing these places. Those are beds, mostly made of wood. So around here we are, I think, in Bata, not the side of the main road, but inside. See also this structure, It wasn't here, and they built it very fast, and it is very simple, nothing hard. So Bata Bata is the other side. Behind this way, this is where I am. Here there is something like a simple, can I call it market, grocery? Like you would get anything to do with fruits, yellow bananas, foods, right there. So we are in the neighboring places of Wakiso or Kampala. This is where we are. So I am now talking to the people that know these areas. So this side is Ndeje and this other side is Masaja. Parts of Masaja, because Masaja is also big, but still in Wakiso. So that's where it is. Maybe another time I'll bring it, but I think I have some videos while I was starting. That's where I used to move around from. So when you get onto that hill, you'd clearly see down at the Lake Victoria. Also onto the other hill, there is a hotel. It's called 360 Degrees. It gives you a better view of Kampala and its other neighboring places, like in Wakiso. While you're there, you would see this other side, and then also you would see the other sides of Wakiso and where Lake Victoria is, because once you get onto that point of elevation, you would see the other side where it is, and also this way. So all that open space, if you get into that open space, you would see the Lake Victoria in Wakiso. So this is where we are. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel. You can as well suggest a place you want to see. Of course, a place that is not so far away from these ones, because currently I'm in what I'll call an economic crisis. Not so well. This right somewhere here are metal fabricators. Make doors, windows, kiosks and any other thing related to welding. So you see, the water is moving towards the other parts to join the Lake Victoria. That's where most of our places drain into. They drain into Lake Victoria. So let's continue. I just wanted to stop around this point. There are new structures that came up around here. One is where Rahim is, and the other one is another somehow a busy arcade. So I think the people of this area needed these developments and more, and I do believe more are yet to come. Look at these beautiful beds with mattresses already, high density mattresses, then sitting room furniture. Yep. We buy and sell new and old products. So some of these are about are used already, so they just make them better and then sell them off. So this is an arcade. Is this an arcade or it is a mall? But I don't believe this is a mall, arcade, whatever it is. So then Rahim is the other side. Rahim Foods. There are some of the sellers of food around here, and people recommend their food more often, and their customer care. Since they are Muslims, you're sure of what you're eating, and that's how they look like.
This is the freest Fulham corner. Watch Virgil van Dijk's arm here.
I think I'll be ending the video somewhere right here. Thank you for watching to this very end. And from me to you, I'd like to say thank you for the support. Please keep supporting. It's the road to 6,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Around 290 subscribers left. In fact, 270, not 90. This is where I'm ending. I'm out. Peace.